The Indian capital city, Delhi, has a long history which begins with a civilization a hundred of thousand years back into time. It is considered to be a city built, destroyed, and rebuilt. The ancient era starts from these civilizations and ends at 1192 AD. The Pandavas' inhabitants, the Maurya Empire, and Toma dynasty plays an important role in the architectural development of this era. Unfortunately, only some ruins near the old fort were found to justify this. Iron pillar situated in this Qutub complex belongs to this era. Extensive coverage of Delhi's history begins with the onset of Delhi Sultanate in the 12th century. Since then, Delhi has been the center of a succession of mighty emperors and powerful kingdoms, making Delhi one of the longest serving capitals and one of the oldest inhabited cities in the world. Qutub Minar was built in 1193 AD. It is the tallest and the oldest minar. It is 238 feet high with a radius of 46 feet at base and 9 feet at top. The minar is covered with beautiful carvings, both ornamental and spiritual. Alai Darwaza was built in 1311 AD by Khilji dynasty. It is the part of Qutub complex and an example of Indo-Islamic architecture. Tughlaqabad Fort was built in 1321 AD by the Tughlaq dynasty. It was made of red sandstone and follows Indo-Islamic style of architecture. From 1500 AD onwards, the Delhi Sultanate period was over. Then came the Mughal emperors. The Mughals ruled for about 300 to 400 years. Mughal period was a golden period as they erected several monuments such as Old Fort, Jamali Kamali Mosque, Jama Masjid, Humayun's tomb, Safdarjung tomb, Red Fort, and many more in the other parts of the country. Jamali Kamali Mosque and adjoining tomb are associated with Sheikh named Fazullah, also known as Jamali. It was built in 1528 AD. It contains two graves assumed to be of Jamali and Kamali. The elegant mosque has the central arch, carved bands and melodeons in the spandrels, and lotus buds, pendants below parapets enhances the facade. Humayun's tomb was built in 1570. The first structure of red sandstone in octagonal shape. Its dome is formed by the arches. Stone carvings are done as the ornamentation. Jali patterns of stones are used in railings and parapets. The galleries are formed by arcades. Red Fort was built under the rule of Shah Jahan in 1648. The whole structure is covered with red sandstone and white marble. The entrance gate is named as Lahori Darwaza. Arcades are used at the entrance of the fort. Jami Masjid was built in 1656. It has three entry gates on the northern, southern, and eastern sides of the masjid. The main masjid is surrounded by four minarets. The mosque has three domes on the terrace. Red sandstones and marbles are used in the formation of masjid and minarets. A water body for spiritual purpose is provided in the center. Transformations made by the Mughal emperors in the architectural style of Sultanate period. First, they evolved minarets as in Jama Masjid. Second, they replaced real jharokas with false jharokas and real arches with false arches. Third, they introduced a central arch. Fourth, they ornamented the lotus structure on the main entrance with a star boundary. Fifth, they enlarged the size and use of the column. Mughals' empire was overtaken by the Britishers in 1847 AD. Britishers were staying in India from past 100 years, but they started ruling Delhi after they had an overall control on India's subcontinents. Their rule emphasized on changing the Indian culture. They used European style of architecture mixed with the Indian and replaced red sandstone by Bharatpur stone. Architect Edwin Lutyens played an important role in the architectural development of Delhi. The Parliament of India was designed by architect Edwin Lutyens in 1927. It covers the two houses, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. It is a circular building with 570 feet dia and columns surrounded all over. Rashtrapati Bhavan is a four-story building designed by the architect Edwin Lutyens in 1929. It has jalis made of red sandstone. The main palace is called Viceroy's House. In the front, it has 12 unevenly placed columns. These capitals have a fusion of acanthus leaves with four pendants Indian bells. The material used are bricks, stone, and steel. Huge gardens are built named as Mughal Gardens. India Gate was designed by architect Edwin Lutyens in 1931. It has a span of 30 feet. A 42-meter tall India Gate stands on a low base of red Bharatpur stone. The shallow domed bowl at the top was intended to be filled with the burning oil on anniversaries. The India Gate has hexagon complex with a diameter of about 625 meters. Transformations of the Britishers after the Mughal architecture. First, Mughals made religious buildings, but Britishers on the other hand made secular buildings. Second, they followed European architecture. Third, they introduced Vilayati Kekar, an outsider tree. Fourth, they deployed the carvings and ornamentation. The buildings were plain and simple, but elegant and beautiful at the very same time. After the British rule of 100 years, India finally got independence in 1947 AD. India was now free from ruling. There was no king, no ruler. A government was made, democracy came, and slowly India started developing. New technologies came, new building materials were evolved, such as steel, concrete, etc. There are a lot of elements and buildings, those who describe the modernization of India. Lotus Temple. It was built in 1986. It is the best example of organic architecture in India. It is also a very good example of modernization and futuristic architecture. Indian Habitat Center. It was designed by Joseph Allen Stein in 1993. It is the best example of traditional building material and technique. It has many sculptures and different landscaping features. The roof is the best roof available in Delhi. Statesman's House. It was designed by the architect Herbert Baker in 2002. It is a massive circular building of 72-meter height. It is the best example of art and not physics. Gurgaon Cyber City. It was developed in 2006. All the buildings in Gurgaon Cyber City are of the new technology and material. The material used is steel and glass. It is the best example of modern architecture and futuristic architecture as well. The different forms are used and all the functions are satisfied.